underneath to make it look better.
Yeah. Hey, we're back. Look at that. We are live in person. How you doing, Pat? I mean,
What's
long time
going
no
on, Joe?
see. Yeah, it's
What's
been
going
an
on?
interesting day. You know, that day, talking about the Super Bowl. Those, the third and fourth stringers were playing hard, tough, physical, but they just didn't have it. There was a couple DBs let go. There was a defensive lineman let go. I bet they showed all, gave all, but they just didn't have it. Then next year might be a different story. But I'm proud of the 80 guys we got till 70 now because we released 10 today. But I'm proud of the way they've handled themselves. They're making for some interesting talk in there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Um, as far as the cut downs, most of the cut downs that happened today, I was already prepared for them to be cut. The only one I kind of wanted them to hold on to, and was kind of a little bit of disappointment was Yusuf Corker. I think Yusuf Corker, given some time, could have been, a decent safety in this league, but he's not showing as much promise as Trenton Thompson. And I think Thompson makes this roster because of the injury today in Belton. So he's going to be that fourth safety. I think our safeties are going to be Xavier McKinney, Julian Love, Trenton Thompson, and Dane Belton. That's the reason why they released Andrew Adams. So I just think that they're going to have some major decisions with the secondary. I think that's going to be probably the hardest part, where you see they cut a lot of the secondary guys and pick up some guys on the waiver wire. I think they do that,
Yep.
but I don't know, man. I think the hardest position is gonna come down to some more offensive linemen. We got too many offensive linemen. Probably gonna have to cut about 3 or 4 more of those. I'm just hoping Mbakita
Sure.
can make it to the practice squad if he's not on the 53.
Where the hell's copy?
Now they trying to figure
Cancel.
out how to. I mean, this team. What do you think about the running back position? Do you feel that Breida should have been given that second spot like he has? So it's going to be Barkley and Breida, and maybe three guys fighting for one position on this team at the running back position, or they may hold two because we don't have a fullback. But nah, Taj, I think Breida's already been guaranteed the second running back position.
There you go. Sorry, I was doing send a link. Uh, somebody wanted the link. Yeah. Well, what was the question again?
What do you think about the running back position now that Breida pretty much guaranteed the second running back
Yeah.
behind Saquon Barkley? We may have three guys fighting for one position. You never know, or they might be two positions because we're not carrying a fullback. But who do you think if it came down between Williams, Brightwell, and Jashad Corbin? Who actually would you want on the team out of those three guys?
You know what? I only get to see him a little bit once a week. I get to see a guy here, a guy here, there. And those the guys get played, so on and so forth. As the coach wants to play him, if he wants to sneak him in, he'll only play him a couple times. He can sneak him in down into the the, the roster. So, right, Taj, what's good?
What's up, Ty?
What's good? What's good, everyone, man? How y'all doing?
Hey, we're kidding. We're here. We're relaxed and. Ooh. Oh, what's up, my big brothers? Hey, Miz. Yo.
The Miz, I see.
Yes.
I seen Big Play Slay earlier and Sly Cooper earlier in the chat. What's up, fellas?
Ah.
Hey, but I like our running backs though.
You
I do like
know,
our running backs, man.
we're
Yeah,
gonna
these
have
people
to.
crazy.
They're definitely gonna be watching for a tight end because we got two rookies. You can't go into the league with two rookies. Um, they're gonna be looking at a running back. They're looking at safety. Um, and they're trying to figure out what they're going to do at running back. So there's still a lot to do to this team. Cut Flock now, he's garbage.
Nah,
Uh,
somebody has said that Miz is trolling.
uh, he's on my team. If the guy's worked hard, he's on my team. If he's my quarterback, then he's my quarterback. If he's my left tackle, he's my left tackle. Look, hey, well, it only takes one play, and we all know how the turf works. And crunch, there goes that player. There goes this player. Then goes that player. Hey, it can happen. But what do
Well, if you want
you
my
think,
two
Matt?
cents about the Galladay situation, he says, "Gotta ask you guys what are your honest thoughts on Kenny Galladay going into the season, the next off season? Well, going into this season, you got to root for him because he is a giant, like Joe said, and like Miz just said, right? You gotta root for him because he is a New York Giant. But going into the season, he's definitely gonna have to show that he's worth that money because it's the contract that's really getting people on his case about the contract that he has. So he's gonna have to show up. Does he have a chance to show up? He has a heck of a chance because he's gonna be on the field and he's gonna have to run routes crisper. He's gonna have to run routes a little bit faster. But I wouldn't be surprised if he came out and shined for us. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets benched in the first couple of weeks because the way he's looked in the preseason. But
Yeah.
maybe a light switch hits his on when he gets to the regular season. He gets his first catch, get some of that first sense of energy of the regular season, and he might change. But as far as going to the next season, unless he has a big season, just like Daniel Jones' case, unless he has a big season to show that he's the true number one receiver this year, he's going to be cut because they're not going to keep him on this roster for another $24 million next year when they could save about $10 million cutting him next year. So he's gonna have
You
to
talking
prove
about
that he's a
Galladay?
number one. Yeah, he's gonna have to prove
Oh,
that he's a number one receiver in order to be on this roster next year. Just like Daniel Jones is gonna have to prove that he's one of the best quarterbacks, basically in the league, to be on this roster next year. It's just the way it is.
Sure. Come on, Miss. Come on.
now that's
Anytime.
it. That Shannon Sharp is talking about, man. Nah.
I have his jersey. I'm rooting for him, but it just feels like he pretty much got paid and bounced.
I mean, that's the way it looks like on the surface.
It
But we have
does.
we
And
have to
look,
see.
if he comes out and has a so-so game or a game, New York is not gonna put up with it long. He's going to get bounced. They're gonna whatever. If he doesn't play, we got 17 million. This Gelman, you suck, shit, da da da. But you know what? This young staff has learned more about bad scenarios through that other bad staff that they look like geniuses.
Right.
I'm not making up that it's coming down to who's shooting shit. Can these guys do? I know everybody's going to give them 3 years now. You have to. Yeah, you cannot give them 3 years or 2 years and bounce them out of town. It has to be 3 years with whether it's with DJ or not.
Yeah.
If we are cut something, look, if they want to give him a $35 million contract for 3 or 4 years, that's a that is cheap for a fucking contract, but it's a good contract.
Yeah, because
The
most
third-
contracts for quarterbacks are gonna go around 45 to 47 million. Shoot,
Right.
Lamar Jackson, if he has a great season this year, he's probably gonna hit the $50 million mark per year. So
Yep.
35 million for a number one
Good.
quarterback, that's a steal. What's going on, NYG?
And
Vance.
Vance. Also, I would anticipate that if he plays the way he played in preseason and the regular season, I can see him getting benched and having limited snaps.
Yeah.
That's going to be true. We're not using him, but what happens when next week our number 2 goes down and he could come in and play and he's not here? What do you do then? You know? It's a tough road we hold.
I mean, with the injury to Colin Johnson, Kenny Galladay becomes that much more important with the injury to Colin Johnson. Now, if we had Colin Johnson on the roster, I think he would have got benched immediately. But we're going to need Kenny Galladay.
Well, it's Monday Night Football. I call the Monday night games. Monday is mine. That's how he found out it. That's how he figured
You
it.
call the college football games too.
Yeah, but Big Lou does like the last game on Sunday night, and the only one who's set in stone is this one over here with the Giants. I mean, yeah, but yeah, it's basically mine what to do with it.
So basically,
Oh.
you do the Thursday night football, you do the Monday night football. Pat does the
Yeah, I
Giants
think.
games, and then
There
Yeah, I
is
think we alternate Thursday nights. Whoever want to do it that week.
Denzel Mims.
nah, Darius
you-
Slay better than Denzel Mims.
I don't know if they go for
like I
that.
s- right. I don't think they would either.
I
He
don't
better.
think
Like I
they go
said.
for it.
It's just how you use Darius Slay. That's the point. He could be a very good weapon for a team that needs a receiver in the slot. Don't be surprised if they get rid of him. He goes to another team and puts up major
Yeah,
stats. I'm telling you.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if
Hey!
they like trade
Ooh, we
him or
got
something.
a new guy in here. Why it's good? Why it's good? Says, what's up, BBK?
What's going on, Bookend?
Oh. But, well, the practice is over. You know, the BS is going to start. They're going to all be on. Right now, they're giving DJ the stick, but they're not. But they are ready to and willing to and able to. Okay, do you think if Daniel comes out decent and we win 9-10 games, do you
If
think
he's
that
decent.
do you think that's decent? Or, playoff hunt, but we didn't. Let's say we were missing, I don't know, 4 key players. Could be anybody.
Mm-hmm.
We were lost week 3, week 6, week 9, week 12, so on and so forth. Do you think that I want to word this right so that Pat gets it right, but Oh,
Do you think Daniel Jones, they let Daniel Jones be the quarterback next year, or is that what you're trying to
do
say?
you think that the
Like if
people
he plays,
do you
like
think
if he
the
plays right,
people,
yeah.
because now all of a sudden at 50% like DJ, 50% don't, but they're slowly creeping over to towards that 60 line. I like Daniel Jones. I think Daniel's got one more time to please this crowd, and if, it all depends on who goes down. I think Ted
I'm just,
Williams. I think they get him.
I'm gonna just be honest with you, Joe. I don't care who gets injured. I don't care what happens, scheme, whatever happens. If Daniel Jones doesn't have at least a Pro Bowl year, and I mean a top Pro Bowl year, he is not going to be the quarterback of the New York Giants next year because they're going to go and get their guy. It don't matter if we make the playoffs. And if Daniel Jones is not the main reason we make the playoffs, they're going to get rid of him. We can go 11-6 like we predict here in the Big Blue Crew, and if that defense is the main reason why we got them victories, Daniel Jones is gone. They're going to be looking for any reason to get rid of Daniel Jones because he's not their guy. Just plain and simple. I don't care if everybody on the roster gets hurt, he's gone. It is just the way it is. It is the way it's going to have to be because it's been too long now. And it's not his fault. It's not Dabo's or Shane's fault. It's just time to part ways. And hopefully he can go to greener pasture somewhere else. But if he does not have an all-star season, and I mean a season where people are saying Daniel Jones is the truth, he will not be a Giant next year.
Now, somewhere
It's
in this chat, I saw how do I grow up? I had I saw Tudo was in the chat. God damn it,
yeah, it's back up.
Tudo! There he is.
What's going on, Tudo?
I forgot all about him. Tudo says message to Big Bus, Joel and Pat, Taj and all BBK crew and associates. Drop by your office to pay our proper respects. And for all Giants fans around the world, slap all the stinky boys losers out the door. There
What's
we
up,
go.
Tudo?
Woo.
But yeah, I mean it's an unfortunate situation for DJ, but I mean this is do or die. Either you turn into one of the best quarterbacks in the league, or you're not a Giant. So
Coach, peace
what's
and
going on,
blessings, my
Coach?
brother. Yeah. So, let me ask. What did you get out of the offense and defense? And do you feel that it's a offensive team, a defensive team, or a little bit, right on that line, so?
As of right now, I believe this team is balanced. To be honest
Yeah.
with you, I believe this team is balanced. I believe this team can play offensively with anybody and defensively with anybody when healthy. Just to be honest
Right.
with you, because DJ he looks sharp. Now
Yeah.
everybody's gonna say it's the preseason, but he looked sharp. It didn't matter who was in there the last couple of years. It doesn't matter who was in there. The offensive system was just that whack that everybody knew exactly what was going on. Me, you, and Taj could have got a pick against the Giants last year. All we had to do was run in front of Evan Ingram.
That everybody knew exactly
So
what was going on. Me, you, and Taj could have got a
Hey,
pick.
what's going on, Miz?
Yes.
We had to do was run in
What's
front
up,
of Evan
guys?
Ingram.
You got the stream playing, Miz.
I got it.
she got it.
Okay. But I think this team, I really think, okay, the first couple of weeks, it may come down to the defense. But I really think they're building this team to be balanced. like extremely balanced. Like this is a team just like how the Bills are. I hate to say it like that, but just like how the Bills are. The Bills are a team that can shut you down defensively, and if you continue to get shut down, that offense is going to blow you out because you continue to put Josh Allen and them on the field in good field position, they're going to put up points. It might be a field goal, and then the next time it's going to be a touchdown. Then it's going to be another touchdown, and then it's going to be a field goal, then another touchdown because that defense keeps getting you off the field. I see the vision that they have in building this team. They're building this team to be a team that gets you off the field very quick. They want to get you. They want to stop you on first down from running, and they want you to have to throw two quick passes, only get about 2 to 3 yards on those passes, and get you off the field 4th and 4, 4th and 3. And they want to play the field position battle. And then this offense should be good enough to get you some points if we're on our own 40. Though, like I said, those days of us being on the other team's 40 and having a punt from our 40, I think those days are gone. I believe they have more discipline out of this team. Miz, I don't know. You look at this team, you're one of the first people to notice how disciplined we were last year. What do you think about the discipline of the offensive line this year? Have you seen many flags against us as far as the offensive line this year? I haven't. I don't remember recalling more than 2.
No, I couldn't believe how clean they played all preseason, especially had some guys in and out with injuries and other guys step in that we don't even look at as starters, and they continue to play clean football. So if that's one of the biggest things that we're going to see this year, that's a major climb up from what we've seen the last 5 years. Is clean football, no penalties, not having drives stall out and start to go backwards all the time,
Yeah.
Talking about the false starts and the holding calls, and they seem to be every single drive. How many times did we drive down the field, get inside the 30 to 25, and then start to go backwards and kill ourselves?
But we didn't see that during the preseason, though.
Right, we didn't see that this year.
So this is a very disciplined team. And guys, I agree with Miz. I'm going to let them go. I'm going to give everybody the offense, defense. I'm going to give it 6 weeks, 8 weeks. But I got to see something by then. I have to.
But yeah, we haven't seen that. Like we'll get in scoring position, then the offensive line will go false start 2 times in a row, or have an illegal man downfield. We haven't seen that. The mistakes that we had has actually been in the play, unfortunately. Like if someone drops a pass or someone fumbles after catching a big play, certain things like that. But that could be cleared up in the regular season. But I'm actually confident about our offensive line as far as run blocking for sure going into this season, and I think the pass blocking is going to come along. I think Evan Neal needs a little bit of work. I mean, that's obvious, but it's not like how some of these people are on Twitter just saying he's terrible, like they were about Andrew Thomas when he first got here. No, he just has to learn to keep his head up. He ducks his head when he blocks sometimes, and that causes him to get beat by getting pulled down. That's why you always see him falling on the ground. But once he gets that cleared up, he's going to be an absolute monster. He's going to be just like Andrew Thomas, but on the right side.
Big Boss Pat, we believe in only the biggest hole in the Giants teams to special teams. Forget about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I mean, special teams. I mean, it's glaring. We need to work on coverage for sure. So that is an area of concern. But I will have to say the special teams, we got a good punter now. We got a way better punter right now. But yeah, special teams is definitely a concern.
I got a question for you guys because I already wrote inside the chat what my biggest concern is. What's your biggest concern going into week 1? What single part of this team? Because for me, and once again, it's the offensive line because it's been like that for years. And I know we added some really big names to this O-line this year, but we already starting out really banged up. So where are you guys concerned?
My concern is the offensive line too.
Yeah,
Our
for
defense
week
is
one.
solid.
I think for week one against the Titans, yeah, I think the offensive line would be my concern than like the cornerback because like at least we're not like playing guys like AJ Brown no more. So I think on the offensive line is a bit more of a concern than the cornerbacks as of now for week one.
So if you're just talking about the Tennessee Titans, just the Tennessee Titans game in general, yes, I'm not. I mean, if there is a glaring weakness in that offensive line, they're going to exploit it because that's a very good defensive line. That's a very good defense in general. So if you're talking about just week one, yes, I think it is the offensive line. But as far as just worried about a position going into the season period, it is going to be the cornerbacks, those backup cornerbacks. If somebody twists an ankle or something, somebody has to come in. Aaron Robinson's going to have to grow up. He's going to have to grow up very soon because he's going to be left on an island. Wink doesn't play that shit. He's sending his boys in there, and then they get there. You better make sure you're able to make that tackle as soon as they get that ball out. Or you better be able to guard the fly route because it's going to be one-on-one on the outside as far as a quick fly route. If they have to throw it quick, you can guard a fly route within 15 yards, hopefully. But, hey, look at Dory Jackson. He's going to have to be the number one corner, and Aaron Robinson's definitely going to have to grow up. I promise you, because he's going to get attacked by everybody this year.
Man,
So,
wait till we play the Packers, man. Oh my God.
yeah, the back shoulder throw is going to be a monster. So we'll see. But the offensive line, I have confidence in that offensive line being very good going towards the end of the year for sure.
Right. I agree with you, Pat. I think as the year goes on, the O-line will get healthier and strong. We're just going to have to get through these first few weeks. And I already – it's too early. I'm not saying we're going to win or lose, but it's one game. I'm not going to judge anything on one game, but you do have these fans that are already standing on the bridge, you know?
Oh, yeah, a lot of fans have jumped off.
That's what I'm saying. You lose a close, tight game to Tennessee, which is, listen, that's not mind-blowing. You lose. They're a good team and they're home, and you're going to have fans already just, they're going to be off the walls. You think you see crazy comments now. You know what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell people just relax. Sit back, keep your mouth shut for 6 games, and let's see what happens after 5-6 games, So –
like I said, if we start off 0-3, 0-4, we all know that Daniel Jones is probably going to get benched. He's probably going to get benched. You're going to see Tyrod Taylor if he's healthy, or Davis Webb, whoever's healthy at the time. But I'm going to be honest with you, man. I think this offensive line is going to surprise some people. As long as this offensive line blocks for DJ, I don't see this offense being absolute trash. I really don't. I really don't see this offense being trash this year if they block for DJ, because we got the scheme. The scheme allows our weapons, if they are healthy, to get open immediately. So, I mean, there's no way if you got good blocking, you should be able to cover. I know people want to hate me saying this. Galladay, Tony, Robinson, Shepard. People are scared about us going into the season with 2 rookie tight ends. I think Bellinger and Austin Allen are doing well.
I'm standing up. Yay!
I like that shirt, bro.
I
Do me a
told
favor
ya.
and stop talking.
Okay, I told you I'm getting better. I told you I'm just slacking off. God damn it.
But I don't see this offense. I mean, Miz, if you want to talk about it real quick, like, do you see any way that this offense could look like anything possibly to last year?
No. Not at all. It's not a talk about. It's a simple answer. No. It's not possible. I seen 10 times more just in a preseason game. So, and they're not showing their offense in preseason. They're trying not to.
I was gonna get to the preseason stuff. about the offense. Like I know it's the preseason and all that, but did y'all know that the Giants led the NFL in the total in total offense in the preseason?
Yeah, I
Like,
can
did y'all
see
see
it.
the tweet about that? Yeah, like, that's
I can see
crazy.
it.
Like
They were moving the
in the
ball.
preseason, like
Listen, it's preseason,
we got
and
the
like you said,
coaches.
it's
We
preseason.
got
If we're gonna say it's preseason one way to people that hate on our own guys, then we gotta say it's preseason the other way also. But
Right.
it's definitely a good sign.
that's a
Definitely.
good sign.
Bookend says, I just want to see competent football and improvement. DJ played good last year in the beginning when Andrew Thomas was locking down his blind side. Once Andrew Thomas went down, and all went to hell. He's the key. And a lot of people seem to forget that. When Andrew Thomas was healthy, DJ was playing pretty well. But when he went down, it was shit. It was Matt Pert and freaking Solder blocking for him. Lord have mercy.
Christopher Tootie, how you doing?
What's up, Chris? And yes, we did score over 25 points in each, almost 25 points. The first preseason game, we scored 23.
Yeah. We look better in this preseason than last year's
Yes.
preseason for sure.
Well, let's talk about that. I mean, now, do you think that now the practice over, we're going to see a completely different defense now out of the Giants, or is it going to be similar to? Because I think he's going 180 and he's going to throw the book at people.
Hey, Joe, you got somebody backstage?
Who?
Somebody backstage said they was backstage.
Huh?
I just seen it in the private. I just seen it. They might have left.
No.
Oh, he ain't there.
Oh, I got him.
Oh.
Hey!
Oh, Lou.
I got
What's
my
up,
guy
Lou?
Lou.
What's up, Lou?
Sorry, I'm so late.
You're all right.
No, you're
Little
early, Lou. You're
Little man,
You're 2 weeks early. You're good.
little man didn't want to go to sleep tonight.
He's going to sell it outside. I wouldn't blame you. It's a nice night out.
He's
It's
excited, man. The Giants are coming. He knows.
Gorgeous.
We're
Gorgeous
going
night
11
up
to
here.
6.
Yes,
We're going
we
11
are.
to 6. I'm telling
We
you that
are.
shit right now. Everybody
Wait.
can laugh. Everybody can think I'm cuckoo. People can say all kinds of shit in the comment section. I heard Adam talk about, I can't put on my Giants cap right now. I'm predicting 7 weeks or something yesterday on Premium Takes. He said 7-8 games. Now, if we only win 8 games, would I still be happy? Yeah. Last 2 seasons, we won 4 fucking games. So,
Yeah.
yes, if we win 8, yeah, I'm happy. Do I think we can win 11 and 6? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we can. There's
So-
no doubt about it. It lines up with us and everything. I mean, come on. They're
Man.
gonna usually that team. I'm not scared of no Titan.
No. Fuck.
No, I don't think they're gonna do
I'm not
anything
either.
yet.
Listen, I believe in God.
us beating Tennessee.
So Roman mythology and Greek mythology means nothing to me. Titans, Krakens, Medusas, all that shit is garbage. The Giants, however, is real. That's biblical. Okay? Giants gonna stomp that ass.
Hey,
Tudo.
yo,
What's up, Tudo? You always around for us, man. So I got to give you a salute.
Giants offense needs to score 30 per game. We come close because we have an average defense and also a bad special teams. That's why I say forget about it. Well, you do and you don't. Your defense is to be better that day than the defense you're playing. And I'm still going to believe that. It comes down to who. So for some teams, it's who gets the ball last. And for others, it's whose defense can get out there and shut him down. So just always the same.
Well, I think our defense is gonna be phenomenal. Let's not forget that yesterday we played our 3rd and 4th strings, and we still put up 27 points.
We still kept it close.
and we were still getting pressure on the quarterback. We still had a couple interceptions. So I mean, yeah, we got burnt on a few plays with our threes and fours, but we also got some interceptions with our threes and fours. And if we're getting that type of production with our threes and fours, I can't wait to see what our ones and twos do out there.
Yeah, I mean, like I was telling Miz and Joe earlier, Lou, I don't see this offense resembling anything that we were last year.
No,
Even
and
on
to
our
be
worst
honest,
day.
and to be honest, I don't even see it resembling Buffalo. It's looking different than what they had Josh Allen doing. It ain't the same shit they had Buffalo doing. It's
No,
got
they
some
not.
little,
Not.
it's got some of the
City.
same verbiage, but they've switched up a lot for Daniel Jones to fit his strengths. And I think that's going to be the key factor here. Everybody's expecting us to come out and play Buffalo style. We about to come out and
No.
play Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley style.
Here's a good point for bookhead tackles. Our linebackers have looked good. Ooh,
Yeah, our
Have they
linebackers
ever-
have been flying to the ball.
yeah. Oh boy, ooh. I feel I would want to be hit by one of them guys.
Hey, you know what, Pat? I was just thinking because today I saw Arizona let go of Kennard. Would you be interested? Would we be interested?
He was a Giant before, Devon Kennard.
Right.
Yeah, Devon
And
Kennard.
he didn't get much better with Arizona.
Because they moved him to the spot that he was supposed to be playing, edge rusher. He wasn't supposed to be playing inside linebacker. And then he wasn't even that bad at inside linebacker for us. So he's just shit. James Betcher's system, they got rid of him.
I want to ask you guys something.
Man, I hate James Betcher.
Who's in charge of New England's offense right now?
Joe Judge.
Joe Judge and Matt Patricia.
Did you see how many
offense.
times
Oh my
the Raiders got in the backfield against that offensive line yesterday?
Yeah.
Did you see how many people they had cut in front of the tight end on that interception because they knew it was going there?
But
Bro.
bro, did you see how many people was in that coverage when Mac Jones threw that pick?
That's what I'm
Listen.
talking about.
Listen,
Joseph, hey.
yo, this
That
man's
was like six
offense.
people.
This man's offense is even worse than Jason Garrett's.
It's horrible. I told y'all about Joe.
Yo,
Judge, man.
son.
It's not just Jason Garrett.
This motherfucker had the New England Patriots offensive line looking like our line last year.
Yeah, they
Go
look
back
bad.
and watch that Raiders and New England game from yesterday.
I saw
Bro,
it. I watched it.
every time they
did
said
watch
hike,
it.
they was in Mac Jones' face. I said, oh shit, son. Joe Jones destroyed that offensive line.
But Lou, and I'm not saying this is true. So far, they look a lot of people saying they're headed in a real bad direction. But one thing, there is a possibility that Belichick does this type of shit on purpose. And then he comes out in week 1 and shows you stuff that we did not see all preseason.
It
Because
could be.
that's who Belichick is.
That's true.
So we got to see.
But it's only going to work for 1 week, so I doubt it. It's not like everybody's just going to be dumbfounded for 17 weeks. It's only going to work week 1.
Right.
So,
Well, you know what Belichick's going to try to do with this team. He's going to try to win games like 13-7, 10-6. He's going to try to win the old school way where the offense doesn't do anything but doesn't make turnovers, play great special teams and shut teams down with their defense and try to get a turnover for a score. The old school Patriots, you saw a lot of that last year also. Wasn't there a game last year where they didn't throw the ball against Buffalo the whole game?
yeah,
You
they
know what I
only
mean?
passed the ball 3 times, and they won.
That's what he's going to try to do.
But look at this, Miz. This just goes to the testament I was preaching all season about our offense being the worst scheme in all of football, and that could cause a lot of people to have bad years. This man, Joe Judge and Matt Patricia, came over there, and the Patriots' offensive line went from a strength to a weakness with the same people. With the same exact offensive line. They went from very good to horrible looking with the same guys. So scheme matters, man. If Mac Jones struggles, you know why.
Oh, yeah,
You know why?
100%. And I
Joe
think he
Judge
will.
should be back.
And I think he will. I'll be honest with you, because I really don't think much of him. So
Well,
Joe
Tudor's
Judge
got
should
a
be
comment
banned
for
anything off.
Big Boss Lou. He says, Big Boss Lou should be up for Titans game, and I guarantee I'll take out first contact. All I need is to have a chance to put him in the ER and keep him down in the hospital busy all day. Ooh.
and you know what? Also, I want to give it a credit, and he's in the chat. He's just being quiet because I just spoke to him. Huko. You know, I will give him credit for one thing. When Mac Jones was coming out of college, he did not think much of him at all. Now we'll see. It's still early,
Jay,
you know. So, but
what's
we'll
good,
see.
man?
Well, give me that same credit when Aiden Hutchinson turns out to be just a regular old guy.
Hey, you know what though? Hey,
Oh, I will.
Aiden Hutchinson. Yeah, Lou, you may be kind of right on Aiden Hutchinson, man. I don't
Yeah,
know
that's
if
true.
he's gonna be that dude.
Right, we gotta let the guy play a game. He hasn't played a regular
Right.
season. Come on now.
I mean, hey, I know, but
His very first play in the preseason, he got in the backfield and stopped somebody for a 3-yard loss. So
I don't know, man. Trayvon Walker looking good too. So
yeah, some people that say Trayvon Walker look like a bust already. So you never know.
Yeah. That's true, but who knows? They might be saving him.
Hey, listen. People said that Eli stunk, that we should have never made the trade for Eli. People said fire Coughlin, get rid of Eli, and he went and took us to the Super Bowl and won. So, against the so-called GOAT, might I add, twice. So, you know, people talking that same shit about the Giants right now. I was watching Shannon Sharp talking shit yesterday.
Yeah, I made a video about it.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, talking shit today. Because they were talking about
yeah.
Odell Beckham said he wouldn't mind coming back. And he was like, to what? Come back to what? To Daniel Jones? And I'm like, you know what? I can't wait for the Giants to beat the shit out of a bunch of teams this year so he can sit there with egg on his fucking face. He gets on my nerves. He's one of the biggest Giant haters, yo. Big
For no
square-head,
reason.
blockhead ass. Yeah. You from Denver, bro. You
Yeah,
know
but
what I'm saying?
you could tell Shannon Sharp, because I like
Shannon
Shannon
Sharp.
Sharp, but you could tell he hasn't been watching the Giants during preseason.
Right.
You know,
He
just by
said
the quarterback
Tyrod
time.
Taylor
no, he don't.
would have
Was
won the
about to take
quarterback
Daniel
position
Jones' job.
if he didn't get hurt.
Fuck out of here.
I said, man, you
Fuck
ain't
outta
watch
here.
one game, bro.
Yeah, he hasn't watched.
No way in hell. If anything, Davis Webb took Tyrod Taylor's spot.
Right. 100%.
Right.
Or close to it.
Close to it. If it wasn't for his contract, I think he would have.
Because
Right.
Davis Webb looked like he had damn good command of this offense.
Right.
And that deep pass he threw to put us in the lead at the end of the game for the touchdown was right on the money. Tamor was right
Yeah.
on the fucking money, bro. Right over the pylon in between two defenders.
Yo,
Right on the spot. I said, man, it don't get no better than that on a pass. When you got to split two defenders and you only got between pylon to pylon in the left corner of the end zone, you can't get more accurate. He put that ball right where it needed to be.
yes, he was. Unpopular says, I don't think the Pats will be a bad team, but they have lost a lot over the years, from the players to the coaches. I don't blame BB. Pats just lack talent to compete in the AFC. If the NFC stay in the playoffs.
Ain't
He's
nobody
right.
blaming Belichick NYG. We blaming Joe Judge for how horrible that
Right.
offensive line looked yesterday. Poor quarterback was getting sacked, rushed, and hurried every damn play.
Well, we're going to find
Shit,
out.
he
if
was the one that
was.
hired him though. So,
It looked like the Giants' offensive line last year. It literally looked like last year's O-line.
Yeah, he's right. Coach Ed is right there with that
that
comment on
whole
the bottom.
offense, man. Like,
That's part of it.
Yeah.
You know, they know that if they piss off the New York metro area, they're gonna get more viewers and stuff like that. So
That's right.
The media hates the Giants.
Hey, what's
I don't
up,
think they
Adam?
hate the Giants. I think that you have the biggest, the largest population in the countries in the Northeast. So attack their fan bases and get them going. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Smoke
What's up,
another
Adam?
one.
What's going on,
Right.
Adam?
But
But Webb was 60 for 81 with 3 touchdowns. Now, yes, it's against a bunch of even, maybe not even backup, maybe third stringers, but still, he did his thing.
oh,
60 for 81 in the
Running
preseason.
struggle.
and that's the key too. Do you think that Galdi just struggled a little bit? Do you think that in the locker room, the guys know it, or do you think the guys know that he's playing them off? Or I got mine, fuck you guys. Hey, it's a question.
What was the question, Joe?
Yeah, if he's just saying, I shoot along. I don't need you. I got my money. Hey, whereas other people know that he's fucking us hard.
You talking about Kenny Galladay? Or?
Yeah.
I mean, if
I
he's
can't
doing
get
that,
it.
if he's doing that, he will be benched. And if he starts a ruckus, all they're going to do is suspend him kind of detrimental to the team, and see if he does do that, they could get monetary gain back from doing it. I think he'd be doing himself a disservice if he does that, because he's definitely not going to get another contract after doing that with us.
Yeah, but
Which is crazy, man.
I think he wants to be in the game. I think the game stops, the bullshit stops, and he'll go up after that 50-50 ball. But the only problem is Dan has no repertoire with him, and he's never seen him take practice with a little bit after all that energy was over. It go poop like that. He don't do that. He don't do none of it. I
believe this is going to be a quick-paced offense, and I don't think Kenny Galladay is slated for an offense that's really quick-hitting like this. He's going to really have to work on creating separation, and that's not his thing. So unless we instill a game plan to where we're taking deeper throws because we're allowed to, those games you might not see Kenny Galladay get many targets if we're playing against a good defense that's, giving our offensive line trouble.
Hey, Darren.
I mean, it's just the way it is.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, he would have took just about all the reps from Kenny Galladay. That would have been Galladay's replacement if he didn't get hurt.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a shame. I feel like Galladay, dude, I still believe in him. I still believe in Galladay. I think I'm just gonna wait for the regular season and let him play a few games, because a lot of the noise we're hearing is from fans and media, so people are getting brainwashed. But also, the thing about Galladay that he doesn't get that major separation. I don't know for sure, but it could be that his hip might never be like what it was before he got injured, or it could be a hip thing that's not allowing him to get those quick steps, which is not allowing separation. And in his mind, he's like, I'm a big man with long arms, and I just throw the ball in my area, and I'm going to go grab it out of the defender's hand. That's how he thinks. But, quarterback like Jones may not have the confidence in doing that.
No, and I think that's a problem.
Right.
And if Daniel doesn't want to throw that ball that way, that style, they'll get somebody else who will accept that throw that way, that style.
Exactly.
It all goes down for a receiver to be as good as only the quarterback who throws him the ball. If he could get open or he likes to get contested 50-50 balls, shit. I guess you like him or you don't. Apparently, Daniel don't like it. I'm not gonna criticize anybody. So far, maybe he can go up and get the 50-50 ball, but they don't like throwing it. But well, either one of two things has to happen. Our quarterback has to like to throw that ball, or he doesn't. Who you can get rid of? The quarterback or the wide receiver? Like you're saying.
I mean, if you want to be real, Joe, they might both be gone at the end of the year. I don't know. You know, it could be
you're
both,
right.
you know?
You're right. It is too. So all
What's
this
up,
I'm doing
Authentic?
this year is I'm just gonna follow the team and enjoy it for a change. Because it's gonna be a whole different ball of wax. Good, come to draft. Oh my God, next year's draft and blah blah blah. We haven't even played one game yet. We got all next year to look forward to.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, you're
I'm
right,
telling
Joe.
you, I get burnt out. Woo.
Yeah, I mean,
All I'm saying is,
No
from
need to
my
get
aspect,
burnt out, Joe.
I'll go into the season and give Galladay a chance. Don't just let's throw him, let's
Hey,
trade him. You know, these people he's not getting traded. We know that. So you might as well get behind the guy and hope he comes around.
He ain't coming around. He can't even walk around the couch with his bad hips and his no creating separation, having ass. They need to get fucking. I'm sorry, Miz. I'm sorry. That dude's a fucking bum.
I'm not arguing.
Either his hip is bad, or he just gave up, or he just doesn't want to be here. But at the end of the day, we don't need that type of energy, regardless of which one of them three it is, or if it's all of the above. That's the type of shit that'll kill a locker room.
Well, just 1 second, but just one thing we'll clear up on. Like I told Pat today, one thing. Even I made that mistake, and I was wrong on it. The block that he didn't make in the running game the other day. It turns out that the reason he didn't make that block is that if he made that block, it would have been a penalty.
It would have been.
And a lot of fans don't know that. I didn't know that till today either. So he's getting destroyed because it looked like he passed up on a block on purpose, but really it would have been a penalty. So he did the right thing.
Yep.
he was in a lose-lose situation. If he would have made the block and got a penalty, he would have got destroyed for that. So he was in a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
Just like we are.
Lose-lose situation.
We're in a lose-lose situation. We pay him and he don't produce. We trade him and we take a hit. We cut him and we take a hit. So we're in a lose-lose situation because we got to get his ass off the team.
I mean, like I said, you gotta see what he got in the beginning of the season. It's just preseason, so if he goes out there and has a 8-catch, 98-yard, 1 touchdown game against the Titans, a lot of people be forgetting what about all that crap you said about Kenny Galladay.
Oh yeah.
You gotta think. Let's see what he does. If he goes out there and he does the same thing, then we know it's over. And he'll be cut after this year. They'll put him on a bench and he'll be cut after this year, and we save $10 million on the cap next year by cutting him. Or if he produces this year, then we might be in a battle for him to try to take a pay cut or restructure his contract, and he might not want to do that. So we still might be in a lose-lose situation.
I think he's gone regardless, no matter what he does.
I think he is too.
Darren, I'm rooting for him too. I don't know how anybody else feeling. I'm giving everybody that's on this team a chance.
I want everybody that's on this team to shine so we can get to 11-6. Kenny
There you
Galladay
go.
shows up
Yes.
and falls out, and he's one of the main reasons why he's 11-6. Damn good,
Yep.
damn good. If he sucks, then just sit his ass on the bench, and we'll just have to move on.
Yep, that's true. It's
You want to know something?
See, it would have been a lot easier to do if Colin Johnson didn't get hurt.
Yeah, it would have been a lot easier to put him on the bench if Colin Johnson get hurt. But now you need Kenny Galladay, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You need him to
Right.
show up.
That's what sucks about it. That's why I said we stuck with him now.
So come on, calling him a bum
We
ass
could've-
and all this shit. It ain't go. You think it's gonna make it better for him going out there? You trashing him? Shit, if you already packed it in, shit, you making it worse. He ain't gonna do shit
Oh,
because he's
God.
gonna get paid regardless.
Yeah.
You want to know something, Pat? There is no damn way that he packed it in. You will see him line up week 1, and he's gonna fucking bring it. You'll see. Now, is he
I
gonna
hope
catch
so.
8 passes for
I hope
100
so.
yards? No,
I
I'm not
fucking
telling you
hope
that.
so.
But I think he's gonna play hard. He's gonna run routes, and he's gonna block for the running game. I really do, because I don't think he's that type of guy that is like, oh, fuck you, you paid me, so I don't feel like
I
playing no
hope
more. I don't
so.
think so.
I hope so.
I don't think
really
I've
do.
never known that about his character, so I've never seen that out of him. He's always been a guy that played football hard.
Oh no,
so.
I'm not saying that he has given up. I'm not saying that he has given up because I haven't watched him enough to say, oh, this played before and this type playing now. I don't have that intel gathered on him. What I'm saying is what I've seen from him as a Giant has been highly disappointing. That's what I'm saying. As far as Detroit, he was balling out. You're seeing highlights of him fucking time. I'm like, I don't know what it is. Came over here, you didn't like Jason Garrett, or you and DJ don't. I don't know, but either fix it or get rid of him because we don't got time to waste value guys who ain't.
I want to say this. Everybody's saying that Kenny Galladay robbed us. Maybe this regime robbed Kenny Galladay, told him a fucking false dream and got him to come here. Because if Joe Judge
Not
has
this
ruined
regime.
the whole,
The past regime.
that's what I mean, the past regime. If that past regime, as far as Joe Judge went over the Patriots and they went from being very good on offense to worried about how they're going to get a first down because he implemented his plan, what do you think that did to Kenny Galladay and everybody else on this squad last year? It didn't help them. So he comes into this year thinking, okay, now everything's good. I should be the number one receiver. And I told you, look at that playbook, and it was like, oh shit, this is quick hitting. This is not me. Or maybe he's just waiting to turn it on for the regular season. And then when they get into the regular season, he catches that first pass and something just sparks in him. You never know. But
You're right. You
maybe
never know.
maybe KG got his pants pulled down by Dave Kellerman and Joe Judge and Jason Garrett, and he's trying to recover
Pause.
because maybe he got PTSD as well.
Pause. God almighty.
Hey, you want to know something real quick? How about this? You get the
What's
ball on the
PTSD?
first
Pulled
play.
trousers and stuffed with dick? What's that? What's
You get
Basically,
the ball on the first play of the game against Tennessee, okay? And you throw some balls. And you line up 3 tight ends, and you put Galladay one-on-one on the outside. You put the tight end in motion to the right side. You fake the handoff to Barkley up the middle, and you throw Galladay a 50-yard bomb. All right? You want to light the guy up on fire? If you connect that, that could change your whole season right from the get-go.
sure can. It sure can. All it takes is one good play to turn that switch on.
That's what I would do. Right there. You know what? It's not just about we're going to let teams know that we're going to fire the ball deep. We're going to throw one to Galladay right from the beginning to let him know that we are about him.
Yeah, I seen that, Coach. Authentic says last year in Buffalo system, Gabriel Davis had 6 touchdowns under 40 receptions. That's all we need from Kenny Galladay. Can't score touchdowns when the team ain't scoring them. If he could get 6 touchdowns and under 40 catches, that would be good, but he still won't be a Giant the next year at 17 million. I'm sorry.
It don't
21
matter.
million.
It
NYG says it's clear Kenny Galladay has quit on this team. I don't think so. As far as quit on the team, I'll say he had quit on himself before he quit on the team.
I don't
So-
know if he quit on the team. I ain't gonna say that.
Kevin Sullivan, you're a little bit late.
he quit something, or his body quit on him? Something
Yeah,
quit
something
somewhere.
is happening, but I
He
don't
might
think he
just
quit
be
on this team.
frustrated. Could be
Kevin
frustrated.
Kevin Sullivan, you're a little bit late. He says, "Do you see Ricky Seals Jones or Jordan Akins making the 53? Both they're both
No.
gone." Yeah, That's an easy answer.
They're both
No.
hard.
The Titans acquire offensive lineman Dennis
Dennis Daly.
and a 27th fourth-round pick from the Panthers exchanged for 2024 fifth round. Damn.
I went on Twitter the day we acquired that Seals Jones, and I called him a human garbage can, and I got abused for it. The guy didn't even make the team, okay?
And you was
Yeah,
like,
What
that's
is
right.
Mizna? Man, what is Mizna?
He says, but you can easily get that production from Slayton. True. I think you can get more production from that
Hey,
than
Miz.
Slayton in his offense.
Miz, he's a tomato can.
For me?
No, the guy, Ricky Seals Jones. He's a tomato can.
The day we picked him up, I said, not another one. Just
That's
another
a-
tight end that doesn't belong in the league.
That's an old cuss.
And by the way, now that we're on that topic, we might have the worst room of tight ends in NFL history right now.
How you
No.
say that? Bellinger's
No.
gonna be good,
I
bro.
think it's bad. Who's good? Besides the guy
Bellinger's
we
gonna be good. Bellinger and
Yes.
Austin Allen are gonna be good.
And that
I'm
Tarnovian guy, whatever the fuck his name was.
Tovian was a receiver. They released him.
he's a wide receiver.
Yeah,
they
he's
call
gone.
him.
Well, I ain't
Tight
talking
end, he had
about.
a
I ain't
big
talking
fight.
about the kid we drafted. I'm not talking about Bellinger. Obviously, he's a kid.
I believe they said the same thing
Damn
about the
spectrum.
tight end in Buffalo. And he turned out to be a fucking star. I forgot his name, but he turned out to be a star.
Well, I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I might be wrong. So a little worried about it, but yeah, I like what I saw out of Bellinger the last game. So I also think that they had, like we've spoken about this. I really don't think they've showed their plays. So we'll
No,
see. You know,
on offense or defense.
They
Yeah,
should.
but when did he get the injury authentic,
Yeah,
man? Like
they
that dude was on a
were
milk
playing.
carton as soon as he was signed.
And Dawson Knox. Ooh.
Yeah, Dawson Knox, that's his name. Dawson Knox. People didn't think about him good either.
no, I could be wrong, unpopular. I could be
Dawson
wrong.
Knox is a touchdown machine.
Like
Yeah,
we said, I got to see some regular season games.
The Seals Jones did get put on IR. He did. Yeah, he's
yeah,
out for
for
the
injury.
year.
I don't even know he got. When did the Giants even say he got injured? That's the thing.
Yeah.
Shit, it sounds like a week ago. Like,
How did Joe go from 400 to 395? Y'all disrespecting out there, man.
I don't know.
Y'all is disrespecting out there. Listen, if you haven't subscribed to Classified 3F with Joe, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button. If you are subscribed to Classified 3F with Joe, share this video on whatever social media platforms you have, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I don't give a damn. Whatever you on,
Yeah.
go share this video on those platforms. Let's get this man back over 500. This is ridiculous.
Thank you.
He needs
Thank
5 subscribers. Come on, people. Y'all being crazy, man.
you. Yeah, it's been going down. I come out on my channel, let everybody know I'm going through a rough spot, but I'm getting better. Hey, people, you know, you gotta take that first step. And now I haven't had that first step yet. But god damn it. I can stand on my own 2 feet. And I do it by myself. And it's all because I got a little bit of faith, a little bit of hope, and a great big dream for me and my wife to retire on a bullhouse. She's all for it. All she has to do is get to retirement age. And we take on a 27-mile, it's a lake that has 27,000 miles of shoreline. 27,000. Go park in a cove the night, go to sleep, go fishing. It don't matter. I'm all good.
Damn right, Joe.
I just gotta be where weed is legal.
I know that's right.
Oh, Oh, well, New York State Hamilton. It's it's coming along, man. It's coming along.
Hmm.
They're not testing athletes no more. I don't think they even test it for it. And gosh, didn't one guy have a bag of weed on Monday Night Football? The Bears game or whatever, or the Browns or something.
No recollection, sir.
It's Rose right on the on TV. He got a bag of weed there.
Oh
So,
yeah.
I-
I know
I
what you're
ref-
talking about. Yeah,
I
I've
refuse
seen
to answer that question on the grounds that I
Right.
might incriminate myself.
Right.
I know what he's talking
I
about.
have no
though.
recollection, sir.
I see.
Have no recollection
Thing
of
over
that.
here. Oh.
Miz
I think
looking
they'll
stressed out
talk
over there, Miz. Come on,
Right.
Miz. We're going with
Yeah.
11-6, Miz.
I'm not. I'm not. Oh, there you are. Hey, Buko. Joel's
There he
doing
is,
so
Buko.
great. Notice the progress. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Hey, you guys that are subscribed, please go share this video on Facebook, Twitter, whatever social media platforms you have. Share this video. Share Classified 3F Joe's videos. Let's get him back over 400.
Oh,
We need
my
to get him
dog's
to
going.
1,000. We need to get him to 1,000. But I
Yes.
would at least like to get him back over 400 today. This is ridiculous.
Yep.
You're supposed to be gaining subscribers, not losing subscribers. And the people that unsubscribe, shame on you.
Yep. I'm not gonna worry about it. I know y'all love me. God bless y'all. Thank you, Darren, very much. Christopher, yeah, I know. Tudo, don't worry about the numbers. All it counts is having good people around and supporting you, big brother Pat, like it meant, like my motivational comments this morning. Yes, as long as I'm in this group, it don't matter if I got the numbers there. Don't. But damn it, I'm in good company.
Thank you.
Hey, anytime.
Jimenez is like Lorenzo Carter. They always talk about potential, but they never produce. Yeah,
That's
I
a
agree,
fact.
Mr. Gordon.
That's a
I
fact.
agree.
Yes, that has been a.
I hate players like that, man. Like for real.
Where's Lorenzo Carter now?
Bobby Powers.
I think
Joel!
Lorenzo Carter went to the Falcons, didn't he?
Yeah, he's in
Big
Atlanta.
Bull. Ah, what's up? Bobby.
King
Oh,
Blue.
we know
Bobby Powers.
NYG.
What's up?
We know NYG.
Shout out to you, Lou, and out on Twitter if you don't all see. I swear, all you guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
No, they're gonna start Lemieux on the 6 weeks. You think
Yeah.
I
Lemieux's
think
gonna be
Jalen
on
Been
the 6 weeks?
reported.
No, it hasn't been reported yet. I'm asking you guys. I don't know.
Nah,
think
they
he's,
say Lemieux is going to be out at least week 1, so they haven't put him on the pup list, so that's a good sign. But if
Yeah.
they do put him on the pup list, it may be the first 4 weeks before we see
Yeah, he's
Shane
not
Lemieux.
for weeks.
Yeah. He'll
They did
be
put
out.
Nick Gates in the pup list. So
Hey, I hope he can come back healthy. I'd like to see what the kid has got at least. You know, whether I know he's worth keeping or not. You know? Do I want to cut him or do I want to hold on to him?
I like
Give me one
Lemieux. A lot of
second.
people like Lemieux.
I'll be right back, fellas.
Damn,
Okay.
sirens about woke up my son.
I think Lemieux could be really good. We just got to get him, I'd put him on the 4 weeks and let him get totally healthy. That's what it
Zudu
takes.
or Hamilton? Probably Hamilton. Zudu needs a little more time. But
Yeah, they're
God,
saying it's Hamilton.
oh, you talking about
if
guard.
Lemieux is out.
yeah, that guard,
Yeah. I think Hamilton.
Beverly Hamilton, whatever his name is.
Ain't they both from the same school? Didn't they both play together?
No, you
I-
talking about the other dude that got injured. Like one of the
Oh,
linemen
McKeithen.
from the same.
McKeithen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
well, all I know is this. I want healthy players, I want a healthy team all year. 1 week injury is something they can stay handle. Looking at schedules going, yeah, pretty easy. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're looking good. They're doing their thing, and as long as they keep doing their thing and they keep winning, even if it's win two, lose one, win two, lose one, that's still what 11-6, baby. I'm back on the shit stain.
No, he's not. He's good.
Oh, oh my God.
Tell him again, Joe.
Oh, 11-6, baby.
11-6.
Oh, I tell
Still
you,
on that bullshit.
but I'm not far away. One night, and there's a couple gimmies, so I'm going to go for it. All right, I'm going to go for it. I hate doing it, but ooh, oh God damn, this is good pot. I'm sorry, guys. I can't even highlight the messages. Woo! Oh God, yeah, double dipped. Oh God.
Authentic said,
How do I? There we go. Let's pray for a good season. Yeah. Win two. Sung it. Fuck it. They're 11-6. That's right. I'm back, baby. He's bought into it. He's bought into it. Yeah, all right. Let's go. Oh, I just want to start. I want to know. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
oh,
11-6. Ah.
man. We beat Tennessee week 1 now for no reason.
Oh, watching. What are you doing? You going up? Hey. Huh? I'm so thankful we heard you. What? Damn dog.
Man, I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of starting fucking like 0-2, 0-3.
0-4. Yeah. If we start 0-3 or 0-4. Oh God.
I'm sick and tired of like losing games that we should have won like early
Okay.
season. Like that Washington game.
There. I saw you pull yourself back, and I thought you were doing something.
No. My phone was about to die.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, man, I think so you said Authentic said sign me up, fuck it, 11-6. That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about, Authentic. That's what I'm talking about, fam.
Yeah. 8 wins or more, they'll be content. For 8 or 9, I'd be content. But I'm 11-6, I'll be ecstatic. Me too. Me
At
too.
11-6, I be psychic.
You can be shocked if we go 11-6. Yeah, they definitely be. You guys hand out the contracts.
Well, listen,
Because-
if we go 11-6 and they getting extensions, I better get 100,000 subs for predicting that shit.
Yeah. 11-6.
We go 11-6 after I've been screaming this shit for a year. Everybody share my videos and be like, yo, this motherfucker's the only one who said this shit a whole year ahead of time.
Yep, he has too. By some way, somehow, this man has talked a lot of people into 11-6. You're back on this bullshit, and we are too.
I'm putting it on a t-shirt. That's gonna be one of my. I just got approved for monetization too. They just sent me the email today. So I am officially monetized. I'm coming out with 2 shirts, the 11 and 6 Believe
Okay.
and the Blitz Squad. And that's gonna be the membership. Join the membership, become a member of the Blitz Squad. G Nation Blitz Squad.
All right. Let's go, everybody. I still gotta buy something about.
I gotta make a t-shirt just for Miz that says, "Don't be a gloomy Gus, 11 and 6."
Oh Jesus Christ! Have a
You're
great
muted,
weekend.
Miz. You're muted. You're muted, Miz. We didn't hear you.
I want a t-shirt. The Beast of the East, the Miz. Let's fucking go, boy.
Have a great evening, young gentlemen. It's 4:43 a.m. We can get started for a daily workout, brothers. Ciao, everyone. Man, thank you very so much for all you do. For all you do for everybody in here. God bless you. And God damn it, keep putting the pedal to the metal.
How you gonna say G damn it and then say God bless you in one breath?
Hey. I can't. Fuck, I can't remember my own name.
It'll be interesting this year.
Nah, I'm telling you, we're gonna shock a lot of people this year. We're going from last to first in one season, bro. It's gonna be a storybook season. I'm telling you. A Cinderella story. A glass slipper story.
That was 07.
We're gonna do it again.
We need Daniel Jones to step that game up this year. That's what we need.
Damn right, Tudo.
Yep. Let Danny die.
And we're gonna march all the way through with it.
There will be nothing better
I'm
for
telling you.
Jones to emerge big time, just to shut all the media up that's been shitting all over him.
Jones
for B season, and it's all gonna be predicated off the run. Barkley's gonna command that they try to put 8 in the box to shut down the run, and we're gonna kill him with the play action over the top and across the middle. I'm telling you, bro.
That reminds me, Lou, what game do you want to call? Because the early game or the late game? Sunday night, because there's no Monday night game.
Well, no, I don't call the Monday night games. I usually did the Sunday night and Thursday night games.
I know. What time do you want? Do you want the late game or the early game? The Giants are playing 4:25.
No, I'm calling the night game. I'll be
night
on
game.
whoever.
Right,
I'll be on whoever's channel is calling it. Just
I got the early game then. No problem.
What's the early game?
I think
Jets and Ravens.
I think we play at 4:25 our first game.
We do.
We do. So it will be jumping over to pass channel.
So that's like what.
But I'll be doing the first game, which is at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Which will be. I don't know who I'll be doing now. I will let you all know this Monday night. Gonna be on my channel. I'll
the Jets in Baltimore. 1 o'clock. Jets Ravens.
Well, maybe we'll do that one.
Russell Wilson's return.
Do the Buffalo one, Joe.
That's
called the Buffalo.
No, Buffalo plays Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Buffalo one would be good.
Yeah.
Buffalo Rams will be a monster.
Damn good.
Okay. You ought to. Then I guess I'm going to do the Baltimore the Ravens.
Ring night.
Who is it? Jets and the Ravens? Jets and the Ravens?
Yeah, Jets and the Ravens.
Okay.
I'm going to do that one.
Yo, week one on Sunday. The first week of the season. Join me. I'm doing the golf game down the block. There's gonna be a big golf game. Don't worry about football. You can catch the scores later on ESPN.
You fucking bugging, Miz.
Right. Can you imagine Miz doing a golf game?
You know you're supposed to be quiet.
Stupid fucker.
You ready?
They're gonna be like, shh.
We are here with Joe Johnson. This man has a
God.
Hold up,
Oh.
there's an alligator on the course.
Right.
For a birdie.
Oh my God. Oh,
It'd be miserable.
Y'all gonna be
Shit,
covering
man's-
that Jets game. I'm
man's-
gonna be watching that
Man's
Eagles
gonna be
game.
mad just looking at the outfits them golfers are wearing.
Lions.
Oh my God, bro! I would run out of there before it even started. You know that. I'd be fine. You couldn't even pay me to do that shit. My first curse, I'd get thrown out of there.
Miz
I've
be the
heard
ghetto Happy Gilmore.
Get
Right.
this guy out of here. Fuck you, motherfucker.
I've heard one analyst say GJ would have to get the
Is this
Giants to
motherfucker wearing
NFC
plaid
title
socks?
game to come back. What numbers are good enough for him to be back? They are going to all depend. They are all going to depend on it. It's got to. There's a lot of things that can happen. A lot of things. DJ might get us to a conference.
Man, no, he don't got to get us to a conference game to get extended, bro. And I'm gonna tell you what, I don't think he gets extended. I think if he gets us 10 wins, 9 wins, they franchise tag him for another year, see if he can do the same thing and progress, get us maybe 10, 11 wins. And if he does it 2 years in a row, then they gets that extension. I don't think these guys are in the habit of just pissing away money on big contracts like Gettleman.
Right.
But one of those quarterbacks did go in the top 20. There was only one. I thought it might have been two, but
But what do you do? What do you do?
I mean, but that's a quarterback though. Like you don't want to mess around on that.
Now, wait a minute. Jones and Barkley both have monster years. What are you doing? You got to tag one. And are you paying the other, or are you letting Barkley go?
No, you pay Barkley, you franchise tag Jones, and you see if they can create magic a second year.
Yep. That's what you do.
Yeah.
year two.
It's the smartest thing to do.
What are you paying Barkley? That's the question, because
Yeah,
you know
what do you
Joe Shane is not going to get clowned.
Yeah.
No,
I
he's not
lower
gonna
his
be
contract up
But
front.
I don't think Barkley's a greedy player neither. I think if we're starting to get momentum and we start to get ahead of steam and we have a good season and say we fall short in the playoffs, but we got there, I think he'll take they'll be able to negotiate a reasonable contract where both sides are happy just because he wants to win here. He feels like he wants to earn his respect back here. He feels like he owes the fans something. He feels like he owes himself something by being injured and not producing what he wanted to do when he signed on here. And I think he'd be willing to negotiate for a reasonable amount that would satisfy both ends and try again. I don't think Barkley's a greedy dude.
3 years.
No, I don't
3
think he is,
years.
but he's gonna want to be paid what he's worth. I'll tell you
For
that.
sure. I don't think they'll lowball him if he produces. If he has a breakout year this year, after them
I
injuries,
think they'll pay him. If they,
you got to think about this. After them series of injuries that he's had, for him to come back and have a phenomenal year shows what type of grit and what type of heart and determination and dedication to this team he has. And I think they would have to reward that. They'd be dumb not to.
It's a running back. And
I
a lot of
mean-
these guys believe they can find running
Running
backs in
back.
any draft. So,
you know what happens with running backs.
all right. I understand we all love Barkley. We talking from the heart.
Derrick Henry, it don't matter.
He has a great year, and
Because
that means being healthy for at least 15 games, 14 at worst, and he has a real good year.
Yeah, because nowadays, like, it's easy to find a good running back, like in any round.
It ain't easy to find a Barkley, though.
No.
There's a difference. He's not a regular running back. I think we can all agree to that.
Nah,
Like,
when he's healthy, he's
on
nowhere
the
near
field.
regular.
Yeah, he is not a
Not a
regular
regular
running
dude
back.
when he's healthy, and that's a proven fact.
I think they'll pay. I think they'll.
Look
Like
what
we
we
said,
did
they'll
with
work
Odell
something out with
Beckham.
him. I
Odell
think they will work
Beckham
something out.
was a problem and this and that, and we got rid of him, and he went and got a fucking ring. Do you want to go do that with Barkley? Do you want to line up on the opposing side of Saquon Barkley trying to stop this man when he's healthy and has a chip on his shoulder because we let him go? I don't want that.
No, I don't either. Justin Clark says you guys have probably covered tight ends. No, we haven't. But I'm really pulling for Austin Allen.
Austin Allen's
like
gonna make
Austin
the
Allen.
team.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Austin
him,
Allen.
Austin Allen, and Myrick. I'm telling you, those are your three tight ends. Unless
I
that
can't
Tanner
believe
dude
Myrick's still
prove,
there.
right? Unless that Tanner dude prove that he's better than Myrick in some sort of way, it's gonna be Austin Allen, Bellinger, and Myrick.
Yeah, you talking about that dude Tampa Bay?
Yeah, the Tanner dude, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And one thing Barkley has going for him in his direction is that if he has a real good year, the Giants have the money next year.
Yep.
That's a plus for him.
He's a dual threat. He can be used as a receiver. He can come
Oh,
out of
yeah.
the backfield catching passes. He's a great
Oh,
running back. And he's finally doing what I said in my video a year ago. I said when he comes back from this injury, he might be maybe not doing all the juking and cutting and shiftiness of the feet because of the injury. But if he learns how to lower his shoulder and run through people,
Yep.
Saquon Barkley will still be a freaking problem. And that's what it looks like he's decided to do. So again, something else that I called a year ahead of time, but nobody be listening. But you can go back through my videos and you see it.
I remember, Luke. I remember you saying that. And this year he might have the O-line that actually gets a push where he could run through the A and B gap.
Facts.
It looked
Yeah,
like
I
it in
think
the
this offensive
but-
line is getting great push when it comes to the run game. And so if Saquon Barkley shoots through that gap and somebody misses, you know what time it is. Ain't nobody really running around with that dude. At least a 50-yard game. So, and that's at the very least. More likely is a touchdown.
And I'm gonna say one other thing, Pat. If the Giants get this sideline game going with the end arounds and the quick line of scrimmage passes between Tony Robinson, Barkley catching balls out of the backfield, which you know he's going to, it should open up Galladay down the field.
It should.
It
If
should.
we can create separation, it should. But that's just the thing.
You
Yes.
got concerned we didn't generate many sacks with the blitz scheme.
You said it
We were
yourself
closer now.
that he
We were
might be
really,
suffering
really
a hip
close.
injury.
But we didn't
Well,
ever
that's what I'm
start
saying.
to-
We got to see. We're gonna find out. That's for sure.
And you know
Not
you
what?
guys-
just about the sack with the Ravens either. It's about getting that quarterback to get the ball out of his hands and
Yeah.
making a quick tackle and getting you off the field.
Yep.
Which
Yeah.
we did a lot.
Hitting the quarterback.
He had to read the field quick, and
In these
that's a
3
plus.
games, our defense has looked very impressive. Yeah, we didn't get a lot of sacks, but I think we were doing more evaluating of who we were going to keep and preserving some of the playbook at the same time. I think week 1, we'll see a completely different scheme, and you'll see a hell of a lot more pressures and sacks. These guys are
Yeah.
not showing their hand. They're not tipping
He
their
comes
hand.
with the pressure.
No, and plus, I don't think I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we saw our starting 4 on the D line play together all preseason.
Nope.
You know,
Nope,
remember,
we did
Leonard
not.
Williams and Dexter Lawrence weren't playing half the time anyway.
Right.
And they didn't need to.
Right.
And when you had Phibbs early, and it was real early in his career, he was just getting a taste. You didn't have Aziz, and then when Aziz came back, you didn't have Phibbs. So
I think you can keep both of them out week 1.
Yeah, I think you're
Tibbs
gonna
and
have to.
Aziz. I think you keep both of them out week 1, and you do your best with Dexter Lawrence and Leonard Williams and Roche and Ellison Smith if he's back.
No, I think Ellison Smith don't make this team.
Yeah, Ellison Smith, I don't know, man. I don't know about Ellison
To
Smith.
be honest with you, I don't think he makes this team.
Yeah, I don't know. Because
I
he's
think
not,
Zimenez played his way onto this roster.
he's not a good run stopper. Like,
he can't really like stop the run that well.
Not
Well,
that he
I
can't
think
stop
that
the
Williams
run.
said that today, right?
He's hurt. He's hurt all the time. He's hurt again. So he might start the year off on the pup list.
Yeah. I
That
think
shit is crazy.
I think that woman Patricia said that today that he's probably not making the team.
Yeah, right. And he's always hurt too. Yeah. You know what I mean?
About keeping
I hate to
Zimenez
say
over
this, man.
It's
I
his
think
Roche.
second
That's a
year, right?
mistake.
It's Ellison Smith's second year.
I don't like that. If they keep Zimenez over Roche,
Yeah,
I don't like
Zimenez
that. I'm not a
might
fan
be-
of that.
It's
man,
it's
like,
Aziz. I mean,
much as I-
it's Ellison Smith's second year, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay, so he's not demanding a lot of money. If I correct, I think he was a 5th round pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No,
so-
Ellison Smith was a 3rd round pick or a 4th round pick. I think it might have been a 3rd round pick.
no.
Either 3rd or 4th.
No, we got Aaron Robinson in, like the 3rd round, so we might have
So it was
got
a
Ellison.
4th round pick. Yeah, he was a 4th round pick.
We traded up to get Aaron Robinson.
So who's gonna start at edges if both starting guys, let's say we keep them out? Which one?
Zimenez and Jihad Ward.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Hey,
Zimenez can't
O'Shea
be
Zimenez, like as much as y'all like don't like him, man. Like, he actually kind of he's been showing up like in camp, like.
right.
I mean, he still hasn't shown that he can beat a good tackle to get a
Come
sack.
on,
man.
Right.
He's
Listen,
been-
man, I could show up in the
This
second
dude
week of
ain't got
August.
a
I could
sack.
show up in the 4th quarter.
Like, that's crazy.
And Roche has been with the 3rd and 4th team. Ellison Smith got hurt.
Quincy Roche.
So Zimenez has been getting the 1st team reps when those guys ain't been when Ojulari and Tibbs were down. So
It does something. I just hope he
all
does
signs are pointing to Zimenez making his team and maybe starting week 1.
Oh my God, that's a catastrophe.
something.
It
Hey
is.
man, hey.
We've seen enough of him. We know. Right, we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they see some growth in him. I don't
mean,
know,
he-
man. I would not give up on Roche
He
like
does
that.
have speed. I mean, like
I definitely wouldn't give up on Roche for sure. Actually, I would let Tamon Fox play before Zimenez. in
Oh
my
yeah,
opinion.
yeah. Tamar Fox, I like
Because I think Tamon Fox will actually get that back there and hit the quarterback. It's just, I don't know, man. It's just something about
Man.
Zimenez they like, man.
I like Fox because he's a tough. I like
But
that.
I don't think Fox makes the team.
I know. I heard that also.
he might be in the practice squad.
No, they were saying, they would drop him and then they would hope to pick him back up again if someone doesn't grab him.
Yep.
Yeah, just like that other tackle from Roy and Bateka. Yeah, like somebody might grab him if we put him in the practice squad.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, if the Giants let Fox go, thinking they're gonna pick him up in a day or two, you write this down. I'm making a prediction right here. The Pittsburgh Steelers are gonna grab Fox. You want to know why? Because we did it to them
Grab
with Roche.
Roche.
Roche,
Watch.
yeah.
What goes around comes around, and organizations don't forget that shit.
No, they don't.
And
Yeah,
that
I
guy's
don't
gonna
think
be a
Fox
player,
makes it
man.
through the waiver wire. Yeah, I think Fox with some training, give him about a year or two, I think he's going to be a pretty good edge rusher, man.
Yep.
It's just that we don't have the roster spots, and if O'Shane Zimenez is taking the roster spot,
Oh,
it'd be
my
hard for
God.
somebody like Tamon Fox to make the roster. It's just it is what
I'd
it
rather
is.
have
man.
Fox, Pat.
Yeah,
I'd
it
rather
is.
have Fox. I say goodbye to Zimenez. Keep Fox.
Yep.
Let's
Really?
put Joe's link in the chat so he can highlight it on the screen, please. Whoever's
Hey,
a
where's
mod.
Carter Coughlin?
Oh,
Nah,
thank
he
you.
ain't making the team. Hell, he's not.
No?
I mean, Carter Coughlin might make the team because of special teams. You gotta think we lost Beavers. It's Tate Crowder, Blake Martinez,
Shit, Carter Coughlin actually made a good coverage play yesterday
right?
to prevent
Michael
a touchdown.
McFadden. It's gonna be between Carter Coughlin and Catrillo, dude.
What about Cam Brown? What about him?
Cam Brown might make the squad because of special teams. Who knows?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But he
what
don't look
Trey
that great
Harris
on special
on?
teams no more.
A lot of
So,
dudes
I
got
don't
cut
know.
today, didn't they?
Yeah, about 6 people got cut today.
Who was it? I had the kids, so I couldn't.
I think it was like Eric Smith, a
Yeah.
couple of offensive linemen. It wasn't nobody too important, but Yusuf Corker got cut today.
No.
Oh yeah, he got cut.
Corbin,
I'm gonna.
the running back.
No, Yusuf Corker,
This-
the safety.
I thought you said Corbin. I was about to be like, what in the fuck they doing?
They might cut him too.
That dude
Because
went hard.
Matt Breida got a spot locked down. He got the number 2 running back spot locked down.
I didn't even see much of Matt Breida. Though. That's the thing.
That's because I think he was banged up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But I think that kid Williams got to make the team.
So
I like him a lot.
Whose channel is Go Slice tomorrow night? I forgot.
Say what, Joe?
Whose
No, there's no
channel?
preseason game.
Did-
I'll
The
probably-
Giant Man Cave.
Probably go
Oh,
live tomorrow night then.
Yep, it's the end of it's the draft. It's the end of draft cut day. At 4:00 tomorrow.
yeah,
We got to get together because a lot of people are gonna want to talk about it.
Yo,
Some
they
guys are gonna go and
Preseason gets traded.
they're cutting Lou
That's
G
a go
Nation
live.
because he ran a 9.4 on the 40-yard catch.
Yeah.
Y'all should call that shit live while they cuts are being announced.
Like doing New York Giants full access around that time. I don't know. Depends.
I'm gonna try to do a midday with Miz next week, about 3 days before the weekend, maybe. Want to do some predictions. I'd love for all you guys to call in. We do a little quick prediction on some of the games. Maybe I'll do like give me your three locks of the week or something like that. Just a little game stuff for the Sunday coming up that week.
oh, the Gulag Police. I haven't been misbehaving, have I?
Gulag. We're
nobody
going
going
on
to the
Gulag Police.
Gulag.
Next thing in a minute.
Right.
Yeah,
Gulag.
He's always watching. I know it, damn it. So anybody got last minute request or, final goodbyes before all said and done and to fire this up tomorrow night?
Yeah, good to see you back, bro.
I was gonna
Yeah.
do the Giants Cave tomorrow night, and then we was gonna, I guess, start rotating it like we used to. But if Pat's going live tomorrow, then I'll just wait.
Well, I was Monday. I think Pat was Tuesday. I think you were Wednesday. But then Thursday and Friday were
Well,
up
no,
in the air.
We were alternate. It was the show, and we would just alternate. The
I
show was
don't
on
remember who
Tuesday.
did it live.
The Giant Man Cave was on Tuesdays, and the
Yep.
True Big Blue podcast was on Wednesdays. And we would just alternate who called it on their channel that night, but it was always
That's
the
right.
same day.
That's right. Okay, I got you.
So
That's
if,
cool.
if you want to start the Giant Man Cave off tomorrow, Pat, since it's Tuesday, and then do the True Big Blue podcast Wednesday, and then next week we'll do it on mine. You know what I'm saying? Start it off.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Monday was always Joel's, because he
Yeah.
usually called Monday Night Football, and he did
Yep.
Monday Night Mockumentary and all that stuff during the
Yep.
off
He
season
used to call college games on
and
Saturdays.
Saturdays. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody for coming in. It was a good studio. Nobody got upset. Nobody got pissed. Hey, that's fine by me. As
Hold
long as
on,
we
hold
can
on.
all-
Let me interrupt you one more time, Joe.
Right.
Sorry.
Okay.
Everybody who is subscribed, who is watching right now, click that little arrow, the share button, and share it on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever social media platforms you're on, Twitch, whatever podcast platforms you're on, whatever. Share
TikTok.
this video and get this man subscribers. Get this man back up to 400. He's at 395. He needs to be at 1,000, but we can at least get him back to 400 today.
Yeah. that'd be
Share this
nice,
video.
but I got my guys. I'm good. I'm happy and I'm content. So without further ado, without any more broadcasts, see ya. Don't want to be.
Man.